and enabling adaptation.
The 2023 Annual Scientific Conference, organized by Ugandan National Academy of Sciences, revolved around the theme of community action, partnerships, and innovations to address climate change and national development. Various stakeholders, including scientists, government representatives, civil society members, and policymakers, gathered in Kampala to launch the UNESCO Consensus Study Report on community action for climate change adaptation in Uganda. Speaking on behalf of the Consensus Study, Professor Sewankamp highlighted the National Climate Change Agenda as one that aims to safeguard the country and its people. This is to be achieved by leveraging adaptive actions that reduce poverty and enhance lives of all Ugandan citizens through inclusive and equitable approach.
At a conference like this, one of the important things is to walk the talk. To walk the talk. We organized before the conference, how shall we send a punch message to the audience so that they begin to think climate change? And indeed, by doing away with plastic bottles, it was a message.
The Vice President of UNAS, Dr. Grete Nakabugo, encouraged the embracing of multi-sectoral partnerships and engagement. She emphasized the importance of integrating climate financing mechanism and cross-sectoral programming to provide holistic approaches to effective climate action.
How do we actually sustain what we have? How do we control the use of plastics, for example? How do we ensure that we recycle? How do we ensure that we don't waste the resources that we have?
The things that His Excellency the President has tasked us is that academia have research that is actually sitting on the shelves, and yet many of them can actually be rolled out to support, the nation, not just at the higher level, but even at community level.
This report recommends that the government should adopt and implement global climate adaptation guidelines to ensure that communities engage in projects that promote climate action, including initiatives like tree planting for carbon capture and increased green investments. A fellow of the Ugandan National Academy of Sciences, Professor Damalina Kanjako, pointed out that several studies have demonstrated the positive impact of prioritizing community participation and involving indigenous groups in climate change discussions. This approach contributes to raising awareness, building capacity, and making informed decisions on climate-related issues.
All efforts from the scientists, from the community people, from the agriculture, from social scientists, everybody, and this is what the National Academy of Sciences does to inform not only Uganda but the world on evidence that can make changes to respond to societal needs.
The conference shed light on the importance of domesticating global light adaptation guidelines and integrating community-based climate action initiatives to combat climate change effectively and promote sustainable development. Robert Katamba, UBC News.